Good morning, directors. I cannot believe how fast this summer is going by, but I hope you all enjoyed your long weekend in August. This is now your Board of Directors update for the week of July 27th to 31st. And it's that time of year again. OREB has officially launched the call for expressions of interest for our 2027 Board of Directors. This year, there are 5 director positions that are up for election, along with a vacancy for the commercial director position. So those of you who have been serving as committee chairs and vice chairs will also have received a request for recommendations to assist the nominating committee in identifying some strong candidates. The nominating committee will meet later this month to review applications, conduct some interviews, and prepare a recommended slate to go out to the membership. On that note, if you know of any members who would bring strong leadership, sound judgment, and a commitment to advancing OREB's strategic priorities, please make sure that you encourage them to apply. Next, I wanted to update you to let you know that work continues on the merger with the Renfrew County Real Estate Board. So our due diligence process is progressing well, and we expect to have it substantially completed ahead of our next board meeting. Then we also have a naming contest that is also underway. We anticipate receiving a short list of potential names for consideration by both boards next month before moving into our trademark and our legal review. Then, over the coming weeks, we'll also begin sharing additional updates with both OREB and Renfrew County members to ensure that they remain informed about the merger timeline, key milestones, and next steps as we work toward our planned February 1st closing of 2027. Now I've got a quick update with regards to RECO. The third RECO Collaboration Summit will take place in Ottawa on August 17th. Earlier this week, Nicole and I did participate in a briefing with RECO to preview the agenda that they have. And this year's summit will have a significant financial focus, including annual financial reporting requirements, our random compliance reporting, and the proposed fees increases that are affecting both registrants and potentially our brokerages as well. RECO will also provide an update on its governance modernization work, including the introduction of the 5 directors that have been appointed to the interim board. And to let you know in advance of the summit, staff are preparing a briefing note highlighting the key issues and the questions that we should consider as we continue advocating on behalf of our members. And lastly, the evening before the summit, OREB will also be co-hosting, along with Korea, an executive dinner with RECO administrator and the senior leadership team. It's going to provide an additional opportunity to strengthen relationships, share member perspectives, and contribute constructively to the ongoing regulatory reforms. Next, I want to move on to PropTechs. It was a significant week for PropTechs communications, and I hope that you've had an opportunity to review the new weekly PropTechs update, which will now be distributed every Friday, and it combines MLS system enhancements with advocacy updates in a single communication. So this launch is complemented by the new PropTechs resource page that provides members with a centralized location for updates, our enhancements to the requests, and the status of those requests. So together, these initiatives respond directly to the member feedback and reflect on the transparency commitments that were identified during our strategic planning discussions that we had earlier in the year in June. Now, pickleball, unfortunately, despite a strong promotional campaign over the last several weeks, registrations for the pickleball tournament remain below the minimum threshold that is required to operate the event successfully. So, given that this was intended to be a fundraising event, we made the difficult decision to cancel this year's tournament rather than deliver an experience that fell somewhat short of expectations. Everyone who registered will receive a notification and a refund, and we'll revisit the concept in the future when we believe participation will better support the event's goals. And I just wanted to give you a quick update on some of our committees. The Political Action Committee met this past week, and it approved recommendations that will be coming forward to the board. These include a nomination for the CREA Outstanding PAC Team Award, recognizing OREB's advocacy efforts on housing supply and affordability over the past year, including our Days of Action, our Housing Symposium, our meetings with elected officials, and our municipal election engagement. Then the committee is also recommending that Ian Fortunio for CREA's Pierre Beauchamp Individual Achievement Award. It recognizes his exceptional leadership of OREB's Political Advocacy Committee over the many years that he's been chairing it, as well as his broader contributions to organized real estate advocacy across the country. So that is it. Thank you everyone for your continued leadership and your engagement. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Take care.